We begin with a live look tonight at conditions along I-80 near Kingville, where the snow is coming down tonight. Right now, chain conditions are up on both Highway 80 and Highway 50. And tonight, a KCRA 3 weather alert day continues as heavy Sierra snow is significantly impacting travel. Thank you for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Andrea Flores.
I'm Golston Dart, and our meteorologists say that mountain travel is going to continue to be slow tomorrow. We have full team coverage on this latest storm that we're getting through. Crews along both I-80 and Highway 50, but we're going to start with our meteorologist, Heather Waldman. So we've still got the snow, but it was a rainy day for a lot of folks, too.
Yeah, it was. As advertised, everybody in the valley over an inch of rain, 1.19 inches for Yuba City over the last 24 plus hours. As expected, too, the numbers much bigger into the foothills. Pollock Pines over 4 inches of water. Arnold over 4 inches as well. Had a few flakes mixing in at 4,000 feet yesterday, but it's been all rain today ever since. Speaking of, showers are picking up now across the San Joaquin Valley and spilling into Calaveras and Amador County. That's where the best rain is right now. A couple of very light showers into Sacramento County, but we've really kind of turned the faucet off around downtown Sacramento for the better part of the last few hours. There's this heavier line just to the north and west of Sonora. That's headed up towards the Arnold area over the next hour. It's not nearly as windy right now as it was, especially 24 hours ago, with some gusts over 50 miles per hour. Now it's breezy, winds gusting in Yuba City up to 26 miles per hour. If you had a hard time sleeping last night because of the wind, tonight it's going to be a lot easier. Wind, a lot less of a worry. This is what our camera looks like at Donner Summit, though. Cars are getting through. We do have chain controls. You see here, visibility is okay. And there are some areas on the road where at least you can see the tire tracks, but still delays from Donner Summit into Truckee. Also just slow going from Truckee over to Reno, where the snow is at least breaking up a little bit, but it is going to fill back in tonight. Still have chain controls along Highway 50, slow going from Twin Bridges up into Myers. As Golston mentioned, still slow going tomorrow. We'll talk more about that with Futurecast in a few minutes.
Let's give you a firsthand look of what Heather's talking about. Here is I-80, that's Castle Peak, and you can see the accumulation on the roadway, and there's one vehicle getting through right now, taking it slow out there, which you need to do through these conditions if you have to be in this at all. Right now, chain controls are in effect from Nyack to the Nevada state line. It's closed to tractor semi-trailers from Applegate to the state line because of spinouts in the area.
KCRA 3's Peyton Headley is live along I-80 right now in Cisco Grove. So Peyton, I know you've been out there all day. What are the conditions like right now?
Yeah, well, right now we're on the westbound on-ramp for I-80 in Cisco Grove, and it seems to be a really light rain that's falling right now, but that changes every few minutes. It was pretty heavy with the wind blowing it not long ago, but I want to show you right now where we're at. This is the on-ramp. Plows have been coming through here, but it's very slick and slushy, and it gives you an idea for what those conditions are going to look like actually on the interstate. And you can see there are some cars headed eastbound right now, but as far as westbound, there is not any traffic on I-80, but we can say that conditions have not been ideal all evening, all night. We know chain controls have been in effect, and we have seen a lot of plows out on the road, but with the rate that the snow has been falling, it's been a lot to keep up with for some of these Caltrans crews. But a piece of good news is that we didn't see a lot of drivers out on the road. When we went through chain controls at Nyack, we were expecting a pretty big backup. That's generally the case on I-80, but we probably made it through in less than a minute. So for the most part, people are listening to the warnings to avoid the Sierra. But we did talk to a few drivers up at the Cisco Grove gas station. They say they've been taking it very slowly, and they did have very different experiences based on how closely behind plows they were.
Road conditions are honestly super bad. Visibility is kind of nothing. Didn't see anybody on the roads, but the plows are doing their jobs.
It's been slow. It was closed at Immigrant Gap for about 45 minutes. We were the first car to go through, so but it's been fine. They're plowed. It's really wet, so it's not slippery, knock on wood.
And here in Cisco Grove, we have seen a number of different plows going on the overpasses and the on-ramps and the off-ramps and the gas station too, really making sure that the roads are clear. We've seen a big presence from Caltrans crews out here tonight. Live in Cisco Grove, Peyton Headley, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Peyton, thank you so much for the live look.
All right, so that's I-80. Here's a look at conditions along Highway 50. right now. You can see with the lights there, the snow is still coming down at a pretty good pace there. And this is that roundabout that we like to take the shot at Myers. And you can see people making their way slowly on the outer edge of that roundabout, and chain controls are up from Kybers to Myers, so slow going there as well. And KCRA 3's Carolina Estrada is live along Highway 50 near Strawberry right now. So we saw the snow coming down in that other shot, and it's coming down where you are too.
Yeah, Golston, as you guys can see that snow coming down pretty hard. You can probably also see how the wind is moving it around in no particular direction. That kind of changes, and that snow sticking to my jacket. We've only been out here for probably less than 5 minutes, and you can already see how much snow is on my jacket, on my hair. Definitely really cold out here, but I want to show you right now we are at the Strawberry Station, which is a popular stop for people driving on Highway 50. This is the table right outside, and you can see just the accumulation of snow. It's been steady snowfall throughout the day. Now, what we have seen change is the gusts of wind, and also earlier today, you know, the snow was more slushy. Now it's definitely fluffier, and I want to show you well, we just had a vehicle drive on Highway 50. You probably can't see the road, and that just demonstrates, you know, the conditions that people are driving with. It's pretty dark out here. Visibility is difficult, and those roads are very, very slick. And, you know, like you mentioned, right now chain controls are in effect starting at Kybers all the way to Myers. And we have video of the snowfall from earlier today. We really have seen just those gusts of winds, and we've seen that steady snowfall, which has caused some buildup on trash cans, fences, and, you know, the table we just showed you. Now, there's a snowman that people made earlier today. They stopped here. They were enjoying that fresh snow. They said they haven't had it for a while. So that was really nice to see people, you know, taking advantage of these conditions. But for drivers, they really faced some rough conditions while they were traveling. We actually spoke to a couple from Sacramento that say that they were stuck here for hours because they lost control of their vehicle on Highway 50 and crashed into a tree. Now, another driver that we spoke to says her trip was delayed due to some road closures. Take a listen.
We were rerouted off of 80 and had to go the back roads through South Tahoe. We usually, because we were headed to Incline, and so it's been just taking it slow, lots of high winds, and a lot of rain.
Below 6,000, a lot of rain, and then 6,000 plus, a lot of snow, blowing, slippery. You don't have snow tires, chains or studs, four-wheel drive, stay off the road and stay home.
Yeah, and really drivers are just taking it slow, taking some precautions. You can see just how the snow is really getting thick, not as slushy as we saw earlier today. And really the message from Caltrans is if you can delay your trip up to the Sierra, do it. Do not come up here. Conditions are very dangerous. Now, if you do have to head up in this direction on Highway 50, be prepared, have your chains, and just be ready for some delays. In Strawberry, Carolina Estrada, KCRA 3 News. Back to you guys.
Your live shot says it all too. Just not fun to be up there right now. Carolina, thanks for being there for us. Well, that heavy snow coming just in time for President's Day weekend. Coming up on the KCRA 3 News on My 58, we'll be checking in with Bear Valley, Palisades, and Heavenly to find out how much snow they picked up and how the holiday weekend is shaping up. That is tomorrow, starting at 7 a.m. on the KCRA 3 News on My 58.
This is new tonight out of Sacramento County, where crews had to save a woman from a flooded road. This happened just before 7 tonight along Scott Road at Deer Creek. This is an area that regularly floods when it rains. Metro Fire says the woman tried to drive through the flooded road and got stuck. Metro Fire sent this picture of the Jeep after it was towed from the water. Thankfully, they were able to get to her and rescue her without any injuries. Scott Road is closed right now in that area due to flooding.
Well, crews responding to a rock slide north of Placerville this evening. The Highway Patrol tells us that it happened on Rock Creek Road. This is near Highway 193. It's not far from the Chili Bar Hydroelectric Dam. Officers say that rocks are blocking that small road. We're told El Dorado County Department of Transportation crews are there on the scene assessing the situation. Right now, there's no estimate on when that slide can be cleared out.
Today, first responders rescued a woman and 2 dogs from an RV after a tree fell right on it. These are pictures of the rescue from the Nevada County Consolidated Fire Department. This happened at the Nevada County Fairgrounds. Crews say they spent 20 minutes getting the woman and her 2 dogs out. You can see that rescue here. Fortunately, there were no injuries. Officials say they have no plans at this point to close the park.
And we have more rain in the valley and foothills today. It's died down for now, but there could be a few scattered showers tomorrow morning.
Here's a look at the rain coming down earlier today in Rancho Marietta. That's on the left side of your screen. And on the right, some high water levels in Deer Creek. This is in Cameron Park. You can see that water rushing here. And this morning in Stockton, crews were busy monitoring the highways and responding to ponding and flooded areas. This is a look at the cleanup at the Country Club Boulevard on-ramp to southbound I-5. Now to Los Angeles County, where the heavy rain there is triggering debris flows in areas impacted by recent wildfires.
Yeah, the LA Fire Department says that a debris flow swept a fire department SUV with a firefighter in it into the ocean. There it is. We're told the firefighter was driving on the Pacific Coast Highway at the time when his vehicle was hit by that debris flow. New video shows the firefighter actually being able to get out of the SUV. There he is, and he is gone, running to safety there. He was taken to the hospital. We're told that he has some minor injuries. Parts of PCH, I should say, are closed tonight because of the threat of rock slides and debris flows. It's expected to stay closed until at least tomorrow morning.
And take a look at this video. A pickup truck was spotted floating down the Los Angeles River. Tons of water in the river at this point. Swift water rescue teams responded, fearing someone was inside. It turns out the truck was unoccupied. Witnesses say the truck entered the river through a large intake channel upstream. As it made its way down the river, the truck picked up some vegetation, which slowly brought it to a halt there. Luckily, no one was inside, though.
Well, and we have this. This was a scene earlier tonight. This is Altadena, where the Eden fire destroyed thousands of homes. It was also a deadly fire. Officials have been setting up sandbags and installing barriers to try to prevent the debris from flowing downhill, and you can see how that water also just runs right off the top of some of that soil there from the fire burn.